Hello there, and welcome to the first ever student-led broadcast of the Lancer World Today. I am Senior Ryan Phillips. We are starting our broadcast with sports reporting, but plan to eventually branch out and cover other topics as they relate to the Belleville East community. Let's get started with a look of how the Lancer sports teams did in the fall. The football team finished with a record of 3-6, missing the playoffs but winning 3 out of the last 4 games, including a win over our rival Belleville West. The Lancers had a balanced offensive attack with eight players scoring offensive touchdowns. The D was led by Jaden Howard and Theo Millis, who led the team in tackles. Both players have moved up in the career top 5 list for the school's record book, with Mills finishing his career at number 4 with 86 assisted tackles, and Jaden Howard right behind him at number 5 with 84 career assisted tackles. The girls' tennis team finished with a 14-6 overall record. The girls took first place at the 16-team Champaign Charger Invite and a first place at the 16-team Bloomington Purple Tournament. Seniors Maya McIsaac and Brody Roach qualified for the state tournament in doubles, while sophomores Kyle DeVecchio qualified in singles. These 3 ladies were also named first-team all-conference. Joanna Cullen, Maya Hadaway, and Paisley Struing were named second-team all-conference. Out to the links where the girls' golf team wrapped up their season a few weeks ago. The team earned 5th place at the regional tournament, while Anna Galloway shot an 87 to advance to the 2A sectional. Catherine Smith earned first-team all-conference and second-team all-area in Metro East Golf Coach Association. The boys' golf team finished 5th in the highly contested Southwestern Conference, which featured great parity this year. Carter Rose and I, myself, Ryan Phillips, advanced to sectional with 81s. At the regional, 75 was the advancing score needed to get to state. I shot another 81, and Carter shot 86. Coach Kneitzling was pleased with the amount of growth from start to finish for the team. Boys soccer fought their way to a final record of 7-11-1 after kicking off the season with a 4-1 start. A number of games could have gone either way, including both contests against O'Fallon that went multiple overtime sessions. The Lancers won the first round regional game against Quincy by a tally of 1-0 before ending the season against a very strong Collinsville team in the regional championship. To the hard court, where the Lancer volleyball team finished 3rd in the always tough Southwestern Conference. They finished the season with a record of 17-19 on a 3-set heartbreaker to O'Fallon at the regional championship game. An early season win over the Belleville West helped propel the team into the top half of the conference, where they would remain for the rest of the season. In her first year at East, Coach Hanger relied on the leadership of seniors Gabby Durzo, Sarah Gingrich, and Megan Doolittle, while getting valuable contributions from juniors Faith Williams and Lauren Mullen, along with a plethora of sophomore talent, including Reese Gray, Elaine Riley, Layla Pelly, and Sophie Paget. Over to cross country, where 3 Lancers Harriers had extended seasons. At last weekend's Quincy cross country sectional meet, the girls cross country squad was represented by Devanisha Deer and sophomore Catherine Myers. Deer ran the 3-mile course in 20 minutes and 21.4 seconds, while Myers clocked a run of 21 minutes and 8.3 seconds on the rain-soaked course. Still running in the postseason for East is senior 3-sport athlete Byron Jones. Jones took 12th overall at the Quincy sectional last weekend and will represent the Lancers at the state meet tomorrow for the 3rd year in a row. We caught up with Byron earlier this week to talk about this tremendous accomplishment and the challenge that lies ahead.
Byron Jones is headed to state, but to get there, he had to endure a grueling sectional cross-country meet.
So the course, it was super muddy. It was awful. Like I stepping in mud holes everywhere. It was terrible.
Byron qualified for the state meet as a sophomore, and he's excited about bringing that experience with him this year.
The feeling of the pressure, that first mile, I kind of like psyched myself out because I was literally swallowed up in a big group of runners, and I was just stuck in that mindset, like why are so many people around me? Like, I'm not used to this at all. So definitely going into this week, just keeping in that mindset that there are gonna be a lot of runners, be a lot of great runners. A lot of runners are gonna go out like too hard and push themselves, try to get to that top 30. I just gotta run my race.
It's the team aspect of cross country that makes the sport so enjoyable for
You
Byron.
know, since I've been running freshman year, that the team is more important, and that's what I preach on to my teammates. You're not just running for you; you're running for your teammates. I call them my brothers. We're all family. So that's what I really like about cross country. I'd like to thank my mom. She's my ride or die. She's been there since day one. It's kind of funny. She used to run track in high school, and now getting as far as I am now, I'm just so happy, so blessed. Thank my brother Brian, my stepdad Dan plays a huge role in this. Coming in as late as he did, I allowed him to marry my mom, and he's been a huge role model to me. So I appreciate that. Thank my auntie Crystal, my cousin Shalise, my cousin KK, Sam, Coach Pfeiffer, Coach Dorsey. Y'all push me every day in practice, and all my teammates.
Byron's grateful for his family, friends, and coaches, but whose is the one voice that he hears above all the others when he's out there racing?
Definitely my mom. Even when she's not there, I can still hear her in my head. So, yeah, I already know when I'm off in college and when she can't be there, I'm still gonna hear her screaming in my head.
It's expected to be a chilly start at the 1 o'clock Illinois Class 3A boys cross country race tomorrow, but Byron feels good about it.
I'm just excited. I'm ready to go. Whatever happens on Saturday happens, and at the end of the day, I'm gonna be blessed and happy with my performance this season, and then I'll be ready to kick it off with basketball on Monday.
Hello Lancer fans, I am sophomore Evan Hayes. It's that time of the year when the fall sports wind down, the winter sports heat up. Belleville East will have 6 IHSA sanctioned sports this winter. Let's take a look at how things are starting off for some of them. Third-year Lancer dancer coach Jared Pugh is putting an extra effort into building a strong and positive culture for the team. Led by 3 seniors, the girls practice daily and are excited to return to in-person competitions this year. They participated in 1 preseason solo competition already, where Mackenzie Branson placed 3rd out of 17 soloists in her category. One of their competitions will be hosted here at East on December 11th. Girls basketball had tryouts this week on Monday through Wednesday. Head coach and East alum Amanda Kimmagees is excited to be back in the gym with her team. The annual blue and white scrimmage will be on Friday, November 12th at 6 p.m. The varsity team kicks off their play at the Columbia Tip-Off Tournament November 15th through the 20th, before hosting Granite City here at East on Monday, November 22nd. Wrestling also begins this next week. If you're interested in participating, then contact Coach Brown by email at mbrown@bths201.org. Tryouts for boys basketball begin this Monday. If you plan to try out, you must register first on the East Athletics website, which can be found at BeverlySports.com. If you're a fan of Belleville East basketball, then you've probably heard of a legendary player with a familiar name, Malcolm Hill. The son of our associate principal, Dr. Malcolm Hill, graduated from East in 2013 before enjoying a successful career at the University of Illinois. Since graduating from the U of I in 2017, Hill has journeyed to the NBA Summer Leagues, professional leagues in Germany, Kazakhstan, Israel. Last month, the 26-year-old Hill signed a contract with the New Orleans Pelicans and is currently with their affiliate in the team in the NBA G League, the Birmingham Squadron. Earlier this week, I sat down with Dr. Hill to ask him about his son's success as he continues to pursue his dream of playing in the NBA.
And when he came home from the hospital, he had a basketball in his crib. So when he turned 5 years old, actually when he was 4 years old, I entered him into the YMCA league. As a young kid, he dominated YMCA basketball in North St. Louis County. When I took him to the Adidas Top 100 camp at University of Missouri, and 300 kids, he won the MVP award. And then he was invited to the Adidas National Camp, the Top 100 kids in San Diego, California, as a 5th grader. And he came back the number 7th rated player in the country. Basketball is an IQ game, and Malcolm is not the most athletic player on the floor. He's very analytical, and that helped him become the scorer that he is, because he's able to see the game very differently and analyze things to put himself in a scoring position. He doesn't have to jump over people, score the basketball. He's not the Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan who can jump over people, who can grab offensive rebounds. He's a person that's able to read the defense, use very good ball fakes, use ball screens. He's able to pick up any coach's offense and make it work where he doesn't struggle. That's why it hasn't really made a difference who has coached him at all levels. He's been able to score within any system. It helped him tremendously because he was able to play for different coaches who have coached in the NBA or the Euro League, and he's played against professionals who have played in the NBA. So a lot of the competition is overseas, and he gained valuable experience that has helped him. Well, this is the closest he has been. I mean, he made the Pelicans training camp after battling through a tough summer. He showed that he's an NBA player by his performance in summer league, free agent camp, summer league play, and then training camp this past fall, where he's earned a Pelican contract. So I believe he's now in the NBA circles now. It can work out for the Pelicans, which I think eventually is going to work out for him with the Pelicans, but it also may work out for the other 29 NBA teams that may be looking for a potential scorer. Trying to keep him humble, keep our family humble, and also helping him with his mindset as he goes through the process. It's a very tough process.
Malcolm, all of us at Belleville are rooting for you. We end today with our Lancer DYK. Did you know that one other Belleville Lancer alumni has made it to the NBA? Gary Leonard, the 7' 1" graduate of the class of 1985, played college basketball at Mizzou before being a first-round draft pick by the Minnesota Timberwolves in their very first NBA season. Leonard spent one season with the expansion team before moving over to the Atlanta Hawks. Well, Lancer fans, that does it for our first edition of the Lancer World Today. We are glad you watched. Hope you enjoyed today's presentation. We will be back every Friday. Until then,